Hello once again, Jose Rodriguez here. We're going to look in Photoshop once again to see a few more features that the new AI mode for either creating things that did not exist in your image or fixing problems or adding color. We're going to emphasize portrait fixing, and I'm going to look at one particular portrait of my grandson where he basically didn't really smile very well at the camera, but I'm going to make it look very natural. So let's jump into Photoshop. Okay, so here we are. This is typical what happens. I think he was a fourth grader at that time, and he's getting his picture taken, and he absolutely hates it. So he's looking like a deer caught in the headlights, if you will, and sort of a forced smile. Let's see what we can do to fix this, make it look a little bit more natural. This may take a bit of experimentation, so maybe the first attempt we do will not be what we are looking for. Let's go ahead and jump into the filter, the neural filter, and we'll then go directly into Smart Portrait. I'm going to click on that, and what I want to do is I'm going to fix that smile. Let me add about 9 points. We'll have it process and see what happens. It's almost done, and there we go. Isn't that better? Let me actually change his eye direction a little bit to the left, and see what that does. Ah, look at that. Now we can see his beautiful eyes. Before he was kind of sort of squinting, and now he's actually enjoying the fact that he's getting his photograph taken. And that is it. I can go ahead and save this. As you can see, perfectly natural looking teeth, natural looking eyes, and a nice smiley boy. Yes, that's the version that I would go ahead and print. And I have to wonder if some of these companies that are doing these photo shoots at school, I think they do it on a yearly basis, will be utilizing some of these types of features. If maybe they'll have to charge a little bit more, it'll be a little bit of extra work, but they can go ahead and fix, because imagine this, the more beautiful your child looks without looking unnatural, the more likelihood the parents will order the package of different items that you can buy. That's a scan from a refrigerator magnet photo of him. That's what we got from the parents, and that's what I use to scan and create what I just showed you. And so imagine you improve that look, and maybe you'll make more money because the parents will be more likely to purchase the extras that you are offering. We'll go back to this photo right here, and I'm going to actually do something a little bit odd. I'm going to use my lasso tool, and I'm going to select a little bit of area here. Let's just say here. And I'm going to write down fishing boat. And we'll cross our fingers. We'll see what it generates. It should give us 3 examples of a fishing boat at the correct scale in that area where I selected. Okay. Whoop. That doesn't look too bad. If I showed you this photograph from the very beginning, I don't think you'd have a problem believing that fishing boat was there. Let's go ahead and see what the second version is. That one looks a little bit odd. The color balance is a little bit different. But again, I don't think you would have a problem believing that that boat was actually there. Here's another one here. So it's doing a triple generation, if you will, of a what would be a fishing boat. How about over here? We're gonna do a lighthouse. We'll see what happens. Of course, this being an area that people would recognize. Ah, look at that. But that's right behind the trees, and I don't like the way that was. I don't know about that. But again, if you did not know, if you had no clue what this area is, you may go ahead and accept that. The whole thing. Now, here's one thing you can also do. Let me see if I can select that. I'm going to move it, let's say, over here. And I'm going to go ahead and generate it again and see what happens. There are so many things you can do. You can also create a sky, not just paste a sky. Now this is a nice version of a fishing boat with all of the paraphernalia needed. Again, you would not know. Okay, let me go ahead and delete all of this extra stuff. I'm going to go ahead and select the sky. Let's see how we can do this easily. Magic wand tool, and then hold the shift button. We're going to go ahead and select the hell out of this whole sky here, as much as we can select, because then I'm going to go ahead and add something to that sky. And we're going to turn it into a stormy sky. I think I've selected most of it. Okay. It should give us a different sky. Then we're going to check to see how seamless it is. In other words, did it actually blend equally along that horizon line or not? Here we go. And there are some buildings across the water. Wow. Again, let me just say, if I show you this, you would say something is odd, but holy cow, look at that. Let's see what else it created. Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Except here. You can say that those are waves. Same thing here. So as you can see, I mean, if you do your selection correctly and you feather it correctly so that it blends smoothly with the remaining actual image, it will create a seamless sky that you will not be able to say it is not. Here is the port or the harbor in Washington, D.C., where the boat that we took for our cruise took off from. And so we're going to go ahead and do something a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and create more harbor area. Let's see what it does. That is pretty good. That is amazing. Let me see on this side. Oh my gosh. You really just cannot tell. Let's see what the next version is. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Amazing. If you don't like what it created, you can always crop it back. Let's go ahead and add an airplane. The airport is just down in that direction. We'll go ahead and add a little jet airplane. Airliner. I think that's correct. That's not bad. Oh, here we go. That's even better. I like that one. Yeah. That looks a little fakey. That looks really good. Right there. That one looks good. So not only were we able to land our boat into the dock. We almost got hit by an airliner taking off. That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, you cannot tell that that was not really there. You simply cannot. Alrighty. Let me try one more thing, and then we'll call it quits. Let me see if this is even possible to do. So I am going to select the whole, and then I'm going to go ahead and type in Christmas scene. Let's see what happens. It has nothing to access for, figuring out what it should add. So this is going to be a difficult one. Will it be something that we can actually print? It did a graphical representation. So this would make a really good card creation system. I mean, as you can see, this is not that bad. This is really good. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm making some Christmas cards. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy cow. This is unbelievable. Let's generate some more. I think I just discovered something. Okay. Yeah. I like the way that looks. That looks all wobbly. Oh my goodness, that's really awesome. Oh yeah. Okay, I am thinking that I am going to save all of these, and then I'm going to be creating my own Christmas cards for this year. Alrighty, I think that's going to be it. Everything I've done was first attempt. I have never done these particular ones or these particular attempts at creating something. The Christmas town scene, that blew me away. What else could I possibly create? Let's go ahead and explore that on a future video. I'm going to see if I can create something photographic rather than a graphical representation, something that would be great for a Christmas card, for instance. This is awesome. I hope you guys, if you own Photoshop, go ahead and explore these new features that they have included. A lot of fun, and you can have a blast creating things that did not exist but look real. All right, thank you so much. That'll be all for now. Until the next time, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And happy printing, everyone. Bye-bye.